As far as we know, we've only got this one life. And I don't know about you, but I want it to be the best life it can possibly be for me. While we can't control outside factors, we can control how we think and react to things that happen in our lives. Making the shift to a positive mindset many years ago has helped me feel the happiest I've ever felt. In today's episode, I'm sharing 5 mindset shifts that you can make to change your life and money situation. Welcome to the City Girl Savings Podcast. I'm Rhea Reeves, founder and finance coach of City Girl Savings. I turned my life around with budgeting many years ago, and now I'm on a mission to help others do the same. I fully believe that you can enjoy your life on a budget. And this weekly show will focus on the intersection of money and the city girl lifestyle. Join me every week along with some special guests as I share my experiences, advice, and guidance on navigating life and money as an experience-loving millennial. Okay, I can guarantee you that this hasn't been the first and it won't be the last time I talk about mindset on this podcast. Check out episode 4 to understand why mindset is critical and how to improve your mindset across the board. Now, before I dive into the mindset shifts today, I want to share this with you. We have a choice. We can choose to be and think positive, or we can choose to be and think negative, regardless of what happens to us. If that's the case, and we do have a choice, why wouldn't we choose positivity? Why wouldn't we choose to be happy in spite of the bad things that are happening? Why wouldn't we choose to see the good in every scenario? If your answer is because you don't think you're worthy, please, please, please change that narrative. Go to therapy, journal, volunteer, do good, because you are worthy of happiness, regardless of what happens to you. So the first mindset shift that you can make is to appreciate the money that you do earn, even if you want to earn more. If you are constantly complaining about how much or how little money you make, I want you to take a step back. First, be grateful that you even have an income. There are people in this world that don't or can't make any money, and they would probably kill for the opportunity you have. Second, are you really disappointed by what you make, or do you just want more? Take a second and really think about this. If you are unhappy, why? Do you feel like you don't make enough? If so, then get clear on what is enough, because simply put, enough means that your bills and responsibilities are covered. Nothing else. That is enough. So if you do make enough and you're still unhappy, then shift the narrative. You want to make more, and that's okay. But don't say you don't make enough. Say you want to make more. And if it really comes down to you wanting to make more, then do something about it. Do not complain about your current number. Go out there and work to increase that number. Ask for a raise. Start a side hustle. Start a business. You have options. If you don't want to put that work in, you don't want to make more that badly. Because if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. Mindset shift number 2. Remove the terms broke and overwhelm from your vocabulary. Let's look at these words individually. If you're constantly saying or thinking about how broke you are, then you're not allowing yourself to see any good in your situation. You're focused solely on the problem and not allowing yourself to focus on finding a solution. This is a dangerous trap that can have you waste years and years of your life. So first, stop putting out into the universe that you're broke, because guess what? Things are going to happen to affirm that notion for you, and you're going to end up blocking your own blessings. Second, are you really broke? Broke means you can't afford your bills and living expenses. If you can do that, then you're not broke. Do not confuse being broke with wanting to make more money. Remove broke from your vocabulary and start shifting the narrative to, I want to make more money. Now you're speaking about the solution, which is making more money, and not the problem, you thinking you're broke. Now, if you're constantly saying or thinking about how overwhelmed you are, then you're not allowing yourself the mental space to prioritize things. You're making every person or task a priority when they really shouldn't be. And I say this with 100% love because I am so guilty of this, and I have been for a while. It's crazy because when I worked full-time and ran City Girl Savings on the side, I was constantly saying how I don't have any time for myself. I was overwhelmed and I just had too much to do. Then, when I was finally in the position to take City Girl Savings full-time, completely ridding myself of the 9-to-5, I still end up feeling overwhelmed and like I don't have enough time in the day. In fact, it got so bad that after complaining to my boyfriend that I felt like I had zero time for myself, he literally told me to snap out of it and said, "You're a boss now, Rhea. If you feel like you don't have time for yourself, you are in charge of your schedule. Change it. You created this schedule. Change it for yourself." Ouch, that hurt, but he was so right. So my realization was that I was creating this overwhelmed scenario all by myself. And no matter how my situation changed, unless I stopped thinking that I was overwhelmed, I was always going to be and feel overwhelmed. And if that was the case, then I was never going to appreciate putting myself in this position to run my business full time. Now, I still struggle with this. I am making a conscious effort to work on it, and I'm doing things that help. So when I catch myself thinking or saying that I'm overwhelmed, I stop myself and remind myself that I'm in control of my schedule and my thoughts. I also started an exercise where I get clear on the top 3 to 4 things that I need to get done each day, regardless of how long my to-do list is. As long as those 3 to 4 things are done, then I'm just fine. Are you tired of wondering which moves to make next with your money? Do you need some guidance on whether to pay off debt, save, or focus on something else? Get my free Money Moves packet today and start making impactful money moves instantly. Go to citygirlsavings.com/moves to download your Money Moves packet now. Mindset shift number 3. Don't think about how long it will take to reach your goals. When you get into this habit of constantly focusing on where you're not or where you want to be, you are taking away from appreciating where you currently are and how far you've come. Now, because one of my top strengths is futuristic, I can easily visualize what my life will be like when I reach new goals. And thankfully, those visions help me stay motivated in the present. But it does keep me from recognizing all that I've done up until this present point in time. So if you're constantly thinking about how far you have to go or how long it's going to take to get where you want to be, then you're focused on the wrong things. Instead, set those goals, envision yourself achieving those goals, but do your best to always stay in the present. What can you do today or tomorrow or next week to help you get to that place you eventually want to be? Again, it's a simple shift in perspective. You're no longer thinking about how far you have to go to reach your goals. You're now thinking about what you can do today to help you reach those goals. We are focused on the solution, not the problem. Mindset shift number 4. When things don't go as planned, look at those situations as lessons, not losses. A few years ago, my brother actually said L's are for lessons, not losses, and it resonated with me big time. Once again, we have a choice in how we look at things. When something doesn't go the way we want it to, or doesn't go as planned, or something unexpected comes up, we can choose to learn something from it, anything from it. Those situations can help us learn and improve. Now, I am not saying that you shouldn't feel sad or unhappy ever, especially when something tragic happens. Trust me, I felt hopeless, miserable, heartbreaking feelings and emotions when my dad passed away unexpectedly. But I chose not to stay in those feelings. I chose to focus on all the good times I had with him instead. And I came to the realization that I got more in the 24 years that my dad was in my life than some people get from their dads in a lifetime. That was my choice to think like that. So if things aren't going the way you want them to, try to find the lesson in the situation. Try to see the good. I'm a firm believer that there is something you're meant to learn. If there's something you're meant to learn, then things are going to keep happening until you learn what you need to. It's almost like when you fail to see the little signs, some big sign pops up in your life that kind of wakes you up. And then when you look back, you're like, oh, I should have known. I also believe that hard times always come before the level up. So try to be very intentional with how you think, act, and feel during those times. This is something that I constantly work on. When I feel uncomfortable, I actually appreciate that because I know it means I'm about to get to the next level. And I ask myself, what can I learn or take away from this so I can perform better at the next level? It's like they say, more money, more problems. Totally true. When you level up, you're going to experience new problems. The problems are never going to end if you are always working towards more. And mindset shift number 5, practice gratitude at the start, middle, and end of your day. If you are constantly thinking about what you don't have, you're not able to appreciate what you do have. And consistent gratitude solves that problem. Start each day with a grateful heart. Be thankful that you woke up to see another day. And find things to be grateful for in the middle of the day. Did you pop by Starbucks and get a nice coffee? Did you finish a work task early? Maybe somebody praised you or complimented you. Maybe you got some recognition at work. There's beauty in appreciating even the smallest of things that happen to you throughout the day. And then make it a point to end each day reflecting on what went well or what you're grateful for. One thing I do at the start of each day is list out 5 things I'm grateful for in my Start Today journal. Now, sometimes I list the same things over and over, but that doesn't matter. They are things I'm consistently appreciative of. And when you shift to a place of gratitude, you start appreciating more and more. And this helps you lead a happy, joyful life, which is what we're all about anyways, right? Now, I don't want you to feel like you have to make all of these 5 mindset shifts in one go. Take them one at a time until they become second nature. Make a conscious effort to truly shift how you think, and I guarantee you'll see how your life and money change as a result. Thank you so much for tuning in to City Girl Savings today. I hope you feel empowered and inspired to master your money as you make your way to your dream life. Make sure you subscribe so you're the first to know when a new episode comes out. I truly value your thoughts and feedback, so please leave a review and let me know how this podcast has impacted you. Can't wait to chat soon and make it a great day.